Grand final set this Sunday night. Storm and the Broncos ready to fight. Bellamy's purple and Maguire's maroon. Accor is the stadium to host these two. Queensland and Victoria side by side. Yet Sydney decides where glory resides. It's the Rock Infringement Podcast, episode 128. Main event is here, and the stage is great. Joey is here, Harry is too. Dongle in attendance and a special guest too. Special guest Craig, our camera mate. Thanks for joining in episode 128.
Legends, welcome back to another episode of the Ruck Infringement Podcast. This is episode 128, main event. Joining me today, the boys are here, and we have a special guest. Let's start off with the international cricket sensation, Harrison Smith. Now, Harry, how you feeling, my guy?
Depressed. very depressed.
Oh, why is that?
Penrith may or may not have lost in the prelim yesterday. But no, I'm all right. You know, we can't win everything.
No.
You know, we've done it for 4 years
You've
now.
tried,
So, yeah. We've done it for 4 years. Fuck you. We've done it for 4 years in a row. So it's time to let someone else win for a change.
Yeah, well, mate, we're happy you're here. We're happy you're still rocked up, even after your team lost. There's some somber moments. And, of course, the Dongle is with us as well. Now, mate, how are you feeling after this week?
I'm also depressed. Can't say I didn't tell you so. I told you we'd lose.
You said Sharks with absolutely no confidence.
I
You were
never
right.
I am happy we made it this far. No one thought we'd beat Roosters. No one think we would beat Canberra. There we go. Yeah, so here I am.
No one thought
humble
you'd
pie.
beat Melbourne either.
Yeah, no, me either. So, it's all good, baby. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thanks for asking. It was nice to have a week of footy where I just watched rugby league. I didn't have to stress about my team playing because we were already out. The stats man is not with us tonight. He had some prior engagements, so make sure you give him heaps if you're watching this video, and just swear at your video all the time. We don't mind. That is absolutely fine with us. But joining us, longtime friend of the show, all the way from the nation's capital, from the ACT, Canberra man. He's a West Tigers fan, so Luke, don't worry, we got your replacement sorted. It's the one and only Craig Glover. Craig, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I cannot believe after 2 seasons of being on and off on the podcast, I'm finally here in person.
You are.
And it's pretty surreal. As far as hearing the guys being depressed because their team's lost, I've been depressed for 14 years, fellas. So come on. Nah, I'm excited. Grand final week. Bring it on.
Yeah, mate, it's very good. You obviously didn't get the no pants memo. You got pants on, so I don't know what's going on there. But we all not wearing any.
Sorry, guys. Next time.
That's all right, mate.
How do you rate the studio setup?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Loving it, guys. There's been a few false starts where I thought I was going to be able to make it, wasn't able to make it. Today, driving in the car, I was like, it's happening. I'm going to be there,
how good.
and I cannot wait. And like I said, grand final week, bring it on.
Can't wait to crack in, mate. Of course, your knowledge of rugby league is quite extensive, so we're looking forward to it. But if you are tuning in for the first time, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts as well. All right, we're going to I would usually hand it over to Luke for the stat deck, but there is no Luke this week, so we're just going to do a review of the 2 games that we had. So I guess this is the profit stack deck.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Wanna have a good time? Just give me a call. I want to go home.
I beg this stays in. I beg this stays in.
Don't stand me. I'm having a good time.
First game, Sharks v Storm. Now, Storm getting it done 22-16. Scoreline probably didn't really tell the story of this game. Storm, I thought, got away with a lot in this game and got out to quite a substantial lead. Sharks clawed their way back, scoring in on the bell to make it a 6-point ball game.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, they didn't take the kick, so it ended up an 8-point ball game, 22-14. Harry, I'll start off with you, mate. The Sharks. Now, as much as the calls went against them, probably didn't have a great performance anyway.
I think after the last 2 weeks they've had, where they've just knocked off the minor premiers and then knocking off a little lesser known team in the Roosters, you would think
you.
you would think they want to keep that momentum going into that game against Melbourne.
Yeah.
I don't think Cashley Klein really helped them that much. Fitzy even said it in the post match. There was only 20 minutes of ball in play. There was that many
crazy.
penalties. So hopefully Klein gets sacked for the grand final. But yeah, Sharks probably played one of their worst games.
Yeah.
And it couldn't have happened at a worse time too.
Yeah. It wasn't good. Craig, again, we've spoken about Nico all year, and the journos everyone has going missing in the big games, and unfortunately he did that.
It was disappointing. He came out, he did the talk, he said we're sick of being disrespected and
Yeah.
put a lot more pressure on him, which probably didn't need to be there. That said,
right.
did it bring the best out of him? History shows that they didn't win, and unfortunately, as you say, there was a big game, big opportunity. I mean, it was always going to be hard to beat Melbourne in Melbourne. They've had the rest, but that said, I was expecting a closer game.
Yeah, mate, so was I. Dongle, take us through, first off, your thoughts of the game. How'd you cope, mate?
Like I said, man, I wasn't too confident at all. I mean, Troy was giving us a bit of shit last week about it. So still happy we made it that far. Like I said before, no one expected us to make it that far.
Yeah.
It was disappointing to see the effort that went in and the way that we went out in the end. We'd gone that far. Why couldn't we just go to the end? But yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of key moments there that really let us down. Like you mentioned, Nico, I think once we had all the momentum there at one stage. Melbourne were backpedaling. Bellamy couldn't sit still. He knew, we were on him. And I thought with the shoe was on the other foot, we're screwed here. We're going to get some points on. And then, right when that happened, Nico drops the ball right at the end. That's not good. I'm not blaming that at all. The rest of the game was pretty average from the Sharks, to be fair. When we were crushing them, defensively, they were on, I think we're on the fourth tackle, and they were still on their, 20-metre line. And then we just let away a lazy head, a high tackle. And we just took all the pressure off. And then, the game was sort of over from there. So
I was expecting a big game from Adam Vanilla-Blake, but we just didn't get it.
His first stint was quiet.
I was expecting him to really, run at your Toikamanu and get on the front foot there, but he just, I don't know, he just had a quiet game.
Yeah.
But boys, on the other side of that, Melbourne, I wouldn't say clinical. I thought they were good without being clinical. I thought they definitely got rub of the green in this one, but obviously we can't blame the refereeing on the way a team plays. But Craig, Melbourne Storm, that guy I just mentioned, Stefano Utoikamanu, now obviously former Tiger, didn't do a whole lot while he was there, but he's come to Melbourne and he just looks absolutely rejuvenated.
Well, we made him who he was, really, when you look back at it.
Went for all the adversity.
Just another player that will go on and win a grand final somewhere else.
Exactly.
It's all good. He's gone down to Melbourne. He said he wanted to go to Melbourne to get the best coaching. You can't blame him for that, going to be coached by Craig Bellamy, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Harry, Jerome Hughes, now came back in this game, had a fractured forearm, was actually wearing a big brace, which we haven't seen, Craig would remember, since Mal Meninga.
Big Mal.
Yes, Big Mal wore it back in the 80s. So we haven't seen it since then. It was a good sight, scored a try, but mate, I want to talk to you about the head clash. Now, the head clash late in the game, Jerome Hughes was bleeding from the mouth, didn't go off. What were your thoughts on that?
We were talking about this off air. He should have gone off for HIA. If he got given a penalty for a head clash or a high tackle,
yeah, that's right.
and he's pissing out blood from his mouth, he should have gone for HIA.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they didn't.
I agree. I think especially because they got a penalty for a high tackle.
Yeah,
so you're
for a
saying
head
there's
clash,
contact with the head. So I completely agree there. Obviously, it wasn't really a game changer. I think he scored before that anyway. I thought he was good. It was good to see him back. I don't know if I still would have risked him. I think Peasant did the job and Wishart did the job over the past couple of weeks. So,
Yeah.
you know, you're probably saving for the grand final. But
He
look,
does have he's got that presence though, yeah. I
Yeah,
think once
he
Hughes
does.
was named, like the entire game plan for the Sharks was out the window.
Yeah.
And it was always going to be tough, yeah. So,
Yeah, absolutely. But let's jump into the second game, Panthers v Broncos. Now, Panthers going down to the Broncos. The dynasty, as they're saying, has ended. We'll talk a bit more about that a bit later. But Broncos getting it done 16-14. Now, Craig, what I want to ask you, mate, at 14-0 down at halftime, did you think the Broncos could come back and win this?
Not at all. They definitely did it the hard way.
Yeah.
Penrith up 14-0, prelim final, halftime. Yeah, I thought they had it.
Yeah. In a big game like that, you just expect Penrith to ice those moments, don't you? I mean, it's sort of like the 2023 grand final, but reverse. You know?
yeah.
Broncos had the lead in that one, 22-8, and then lost it.
I think it goes to show that you've got to be in the top four. You need to have that week off because
Yeah.
I still think that Penrith were the better team. I
Yeah.
think towards the end they just ran out of gas. And Brisbane having that week off, we saw it with the Raiders. It just goes to show how important it is.
100%. And it just shows the stats don't lie. That's why no team has won it from outside the top four in the modern era. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Dongle, mate, the Broncos getting it done. But, mate, I want to throw to you about the Panthers. Now, we saw a moment, we've spoken a bit about it off air. There was a little scuffle between Cleary and Mam, and Liam Martin came in. No sin bin, just a penalty. Mate, what were your thoughts?
Good.
Yeah?
Let it play, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that was Simbin or if say Panthers won, if Liam Martin couldn't play next week or if Cleary didn't play next week, because let's face it, he did jab him. If Mam didn't get to play because of his tackle, like that, we'd be blowing up about that. No, I reckon good. Let him play. I get the penalty. I agree with the decision of the penalty, but no, I reckon just let it play. Like,
Yeah,
no
right.
need to serve anything. Yeah, it's a finals game. Like, we want to see like a high contest game. Like, we want to see big collisions. And we want to see like the maximum amount of passion on the field. Yeah, and if we're going to penalise them for that kind of shit, like it's not really a
I
finals
just think
game.
the problem is they already set the precedent with Broncos and Raiders when Hudson Young got sin bin for
mouthing
for
off.
mouthing off, and then Liam Martin doesn't get a sin bin for
wearing
this.
headbutt.
So
yeah,
yeah, you know, I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
I probably don't have a problem with him. If they say he's not sin bin and they had said Hudson Young was not sin bin, I probably would have agreed with it.
Yeah.
But I think when they've already done something like that for just mouthing off, he didn't even throw a hit or anything, and Liam Martin, he came in with an elbow or something, didn't he?
he did. Yeah, he came in pretty hard. Yeah.
I think I don't know. Like, obviously, I get it. You know, you want big game players playing in the big games, and I get that. But are we turning a blind eye to the rules?
Yeah,
so
the
that
rules.
they play?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but it's always been that way. Yeah, like
Yeah.
same with Origin. Rule books do go out of the way a bit.
Yeah.
I did like it just flowed better though, that game as
It
well.
did.
Like,
Oh,
it
it
had
definitely
that flow
did.
about it. Yeah, and
We-
that passion was always going to be
We
there.
spoke
in
a
that
bit
game.
about that. Like, Grant Atkins, I thought refed that game really well.
Yeah, he did great. Yeah,
And I think free flowing footy is what you want to see in finals.
Yeah.
Harry, let's throw to you as our resident Panthers fan, mate. Thoughts on the game and how are you feeling?
put the razor blade down. It's okay. Someone else's turn.
It was just a question.
Well, obviously, I'm upset that we lost, but at the same time, you know, considering where we were
Yeah.
in round 12, dead last, to then be able to make it to the top 8, to then make it to a prelim final,
Oh, incredible effort.
like it was beyond a miracle that we actually made it there. But yeah, like Ryan was saying, it was a good free flowing game. Like, I agree to an extent, you know, Marto and that shouldn't have been like, just let it go. But at the same time, I would respect it if he went to the
Yeah.
bin, or if Cleary went to the bin.
yeah.
But yeah, let's just bring on next week and hope that Melbourne flog Broncos.
Mate, was there a defining moment for you in this game that you sort of saw that moment and realised that that was it? Apart from the full-time siren? Like, was there a moment heading into full-time that you went, okay, I don't think we're coming back here?
I think what started the downfall was not taking the 2 points.
Yeah.
We should have taken that penalty goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I get the reasoning behind it. You know, we've been in their half, we've been in their 20 for like 4 or 5 sets consecutively.
And
You
it
know,
was
they're under the pump.
14-10 at that stage?
Yeah.
14-10, yeah.
So I get the idea that they were going for, but if you're not going to execute it, like
Do you think about it? You
it's
take
just
the
shot
2
yourself
points
in the
there.
foot.
Like, yeah, they level that up. That's 16 all.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to Golden Point, and Cleary's got probably a better chance of kicking a field goal than Walshy or I mean, Reynolds is pretty good, but
Yeah.
yeah, probably makes it a bit closer.
so-
What if, hey?
Oh,
So
who
either
would know?
that would be one of the, the game defining moments. The second one would be the lead up to the Edwards attempt at field goal. Why Cleary decided to run on fourth, get tackled, to then
Run
piss
back to the
piss ball
40.
back like 20, 25 meters to the 40
So you get a 2-point field
to get
goal.
try and get a chance of a
just-
2-point field
yeah,
goal
it was
and completely fucked it up.
I think in that moment, they should have just given it to him, put it up, put a bomb up, tried to score the try. Like, just,
Yeah.
and what I've noticed, and I don't know if you boys want to chime in here, but what I've noticed a lot this season is on fifth tackle, they're not kicking the ball. I've seen so many times this year where I've watched a game, the fifth tackle comes, it might go to the halfback, the 5'8", or whoever it goes to, and they just run it. Like, are they hearing the call? Do you think? Is it so loud that they're not hearing it? Like,
I think it's the risk of the 7
what's
tackle
going
set.
on? Yeah, okay.
I think that's. I think
They
yeah.
don't try
I'm not too sure,
something,
but
like-
you do, yeah. But
Because
like,
they just run it and it's
running
like,
it out.
I'm tackled. And it's
Yeah.
like they don't know that they've got to hand over the ball. So I think sometimes they don't know that it's fifth.
I think it's a worry for the game too because
Yeah.
it becomes boring footy. But
100%.
yeah, I totally agree. I actually think they know what they're doing. They don't want to risk the ball going dead,
Yeah,
7
okay.
tackles, but then also kicking it. Then you've got a break in your defensive line. At least with the handover, you can hold on the ball a little bit longer and you play stupid. I didn't know. Give your team time to get back. But
Yeah.
it's you want to see the kick. You want to see the
You
exciting
do.
finish.
You want to see something happen. I've just noticed a lot this year. But
You
look,
don't see the grubber much anymore. Like it's
You
rare
don't.
you see like a good attacking grubber kick now.
and you know,
because
like you saw it in
of
this
that,
game,
yeah.
but you saw that what I liked about the Broncos' defense is they used their legs.
Yeah.
So every time the grubber went in, they'd stick
Yeah,
a foot
they
out. And that's
trap,
what the
yeah.
Roosters did really well this year too in defense. So had to get that
just
in
had
there.
to throw that in.
Of course, mate. Of course. But anyway, that is it for the NRL. We're heading into a grand final this week. We'll talk a bit about that in the preview a bit later. Of course, we had the NRLW, the Roosters against the Sharks. Roosters getting it done 17-16. Fantastic game. Shout out to a good friend of the show, Jocelyn Kellier, who, full circle moment. She kicked the field goal at Gosford. She's a Central Coast girl in her 50th game. So fantastic. Heading into a grand final.
She absolutely fucking belted that
Yeah,
ball as well.
she nailed
it. was
it.
like 30 out, and she still hit the at the big screen behind the stands. Like
Yeah.
it could have gone further. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was awesome. It was a good
Crazy.
kick. Yeah,
She
Good on
has, I heard something, she's played, I think, almost every game of her 50 games. So I think she's missed like 1 or 2 through Origin, and that's about it. For New
Did you
South
say
Wales.
she's played every game of her 50?
I said she's almost played every game.
That's how you make 50, mate. You got to
Yeah,
play
that's how
50
you make
games.
50 games, bro.
Oh, I know what you meant, Joey. I know what
Thank
you
you,
meant.
thank you.
She hasn't missed any
Yeah,
games.
she hasn't missed any games.
And
Thanks,
if you're going to
Craig.
miss a game,
Yeah.
it's good because you've been selected for
Tigers
Origin.
fans, see, they understand, you know.
Oh, so you had to throw that one in there too, did you?
I'll stick it up for you.
That's what he does.
The other two losers, you know.
Yeah, he lulls you in. He lulls you in and then sets you up for a punchline.
Never. And then, of course, the Broncos and the Knights. Broncos girls getting it done 30-6. Big win
Big
there.
game.
So, again, the NRLW is setting up Roosters Broncos grand final. We've spoken about it heaps, but the lack of the distancing class between the teams as well. Roosters and Broncos, it was daylight second after them. So, yeah, it's interesting. I think the NRLW need to look at that. Probably fix the salary cap there as well because they seem to have all the best players in the comp.
We say that, and I heard Joey Johns talking about it on Channel 9, how unfair it is, but did Penrith not just win 4 grand finals in a row and make 5?
I
Have
definitely
Melbourne
agree.
not been in
It's
the grand
unfair.
final most years over the last 10 years?
Yeah.
So I do agree. I know the salary cap's a little bit out and they've got a lot of work to do, but when you take it and you compare it to the blokes, it's
true.
It's a similar thing
Very
to the
similar.
guys.
Yeah.
So
Because if the Roosters win this one, is this their 3rd in a row? I think they went back-to-back last year, didn't they? So, yeah, this will be their third consecutive premiership.
I think, didn't they beat the Knights the first time? Because it was Knights
Yeah,
for like the
Sharks
first.
last year, wasn't it?
No, you guys beat Sharks last year, and then
And Knights the year
bef-
before.
Yeah.
And Knights had won 2 in a row before that, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, so
It'll be a good grand final.
it'd be
It'll
fantastic.
Very, very.
They've been
it'll
the
be a
top 2
close game.
teams all year.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing if the Roosters do win it because they've gone undefeated all season. So can they do that in the big dance? Remains to be seen. But look, we're going to jump into a bit of niggling, and he's been doing it all game. So injury and suspension. Dongle, if you got it there, I don't think there'll be too much this week, really.
No, casualty ward. Just letting it now. Scott Sorensen.
Oh, yeah,
Scotty
too hotty.
It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, sorry. I guess. Yeah. Sorry, man. I had to get it in there. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's talking about Willison.
You're in striking range right now, by the way.
Striking range.
I am. I just wanted to hide behind you. It looks like Reynolds, Hughes, and Mam all pulled up fine as well after the weekend. So yeah, no casualty, which is good. We should be a couple of full strength teams for the grand final.
That's what you want to see. And there was no real suspensions, was there? We just spoke about
just all early guilty plea, $1,000 fines to Trent the Arrow, Xavier Willison, and Liam Martin, all taken $1,000 fines.
Beautiful. That's what we want.
Here, who do you call when you want printing and design work done?
At print.
Yeah, bizarre name, innit?
Yeah, at print.
I mean, they could have called themselves Superfast Print.
Or we even design print.
Or Friendly Personal Service Print. Because they do all that.
When you think about it, at print says everything, really.
Yeah, so when you need design and printing done fast with friendly and personal service, call that print on 47315055.
And when people ask where you got it done, you can say at print.
Shut up.
All right, we're going to jump into some dynamos and dungs.
Big hits, brain fades, magic and muck. Some play sword and some just sucked. From top shelf moves to absolute flunks, it's time to break down. Dynamos and dungs. Dynamos and dungs. Dynamos and dungs. Dynamos and dungs.
All right, let's talk about dynamos and dungs for the prelim finals. Harry, let's start off with you. Who's your dynamo and dung for
I was
this
going to say, can I go last?
Oh, sure you can. Dongle, let's start off with you. Who's your dynamo and dung for this week, mate?
I'm done it this week, but let's get.
What a shot.
I got one from both games. Dynamos for Melbourne. I'm going to pick a Melbourne player. We already spoke about him. Stefano Wetikamanu.
Just take mine,
Just
mate.
taking yours. I don't know.
worries,
Yeah,
it's
I'd
fine.
imagine you'd love that guy.
I do.
He was great. Yeah, he,
I love all
I
forwards.
don't know. With all the talk, it was on Adam Fanua-Blake. Stefano just sealed that deal, didn't he? There's nothing
was
on
very
it.
good.
Yeah, and my other one is this man here, Adam Reynolds. Yeah, icing that kick, bit of redemption.
He was
Didn't
never.
go.
He was never going to miss that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know
he was
why
taking the
Walsh
kick,
shouldn't
I'm
have
like,
kicked before.
when's the last time he's kicked? I'm like, oh, this is massive. And then cool as ice. Look at that, perfect.
That's the man you want
Adam
taking it.
Reynolds. Yeah, perfect. Dung is we already spoken about him too. Let's go Ash Klein. Just not because the Sharks lost, but because
not because the Sharks lost.
The game was just frustrating to watch
It
because
was.
of
You
the
are right.
penalty kick. And the ones he let go were offside, and you just spend more time screaming at the TV for trying to get a bullshit penalty. And
Are we going to end up with a $10,000 fine for bad mouthing the refs?
I hope so, because I don't have $10,000.
Does it work for media personality? I don't know if we're.
Are we media personalities?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just
I
say
don't know.
that. Celebrities. You
Yeah.
know.
Do people take all this out of context?
Never. No, I love it, mate. All right, Craig, Dynamo and Dung for prelim finals, mate.
Both number 7s for me. So I'll start off with
Nico and Cleary. Nice.
Yeah, yep. So I thought, I had a delayed response to that one. But no, look, I thought Adam Reynolds coming back. He's obviously towards the back end of his career. Brisbane, were they great in the first bit? No, it took them a long time to get into it. But with those little hammies and Reece Walsh not kicking very well. So, for him to put up his hand and take that kick and to ice it, like I said, we all thought he'd kick it. He did it.
Yep.
But then I've got to go back to Nico. Unfortunately, and I love everything Nico's about. But and it wasn't just him. I mean, it was all Cronulla, but he was the one that came out and spoke to the media. You can't blame him. Like, he dropped the ball. I know there's a lot of mistakes in league and it happens and it's how you recover for it. But yeah, I just felt like I missed the opportunity there, and it hurts to say it, but yeah.
Absolutely. Dynamo and Dung for me, boys. Payne Haas was my Dynamo. I thought he was absolutely
Good call.
electric. 80 minutes.
Just take mine, why don't you?
Yeah. An incredible try saver as well, which I thought was just amazing from a front rower to be there. He was definitely my Dynamo this week. And look, he's such a good player. He's such a good player. He looked nice in red, white, and blue. And anyway, my Dung this week.
England.
Got the money for him too, I believe.
Of course, mate, of course. No, Newcastle, just red and blue.
Can someone edit a sombrero onto Joey's head for me?
Well, Adam will. And of course, my Dung has to go to Penrith. Just not getting it done, mate.
Oh, that's rough. They just missed out
look at
by
that
2
Because
points.
Harry's here, I have to say.
Burning a hole in you, man, with his eyes.
No, I wasn't finished. Penrith player, not Penrith as a team. I'm going to take it down to one moment in general. And it was actually Blaze Talangi not passing the ball.
You know, I respect it. I kind of respect it.
No. In all seriousness, I thought again Penrith were good, but there was a few moments in that we talked about taking the 2 was a big one. The Casey McLean intercept, which we all thought was probably okay, called it back for offside. There was big moments in that I think that ruined the game. But one thing I noticed about Blaze is I don't think he was ready for a big game like that. Every time it went to him out on the left, he just wouldn't pass the ball. There was a moment there where you could see Tungo and To'o had like a 2-on. There was a 3-on-2 overlap, and he didn't even give the ball to either of them. And it was like, come on, mate, you're a 5'8".
I think that was just nerves.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I mean. Probably wasn't ready for.
He's just come
prelim.
from para.
Yeah.
So he's not really used to playing finals footy.
Yeah, very.
And
true.
then to go into
Shout out to all our para fans.
yeah,
The corner post.
like
Julie.
to then
One of them.
be in one of the biggest prelim finals like in his career.
Yeah.
To then, I think he was just trying to do too much to stay involved and be involved with the game.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, in the big games, you got to stand up. So he'd be my dung this week. But Harry, over to you, mate. Dynamo and dung.
All right, my dynamo is Cam Munster
Yeah,
for his
right.
performance against the Sharks. Sorry, Dong. But he was just electric all over the field. Like I was just having a look. He ran for nearly like 200 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge.
Pretty good at 5'8".
He was just all over the place,
Bit
setting
of
up,
dancing.
yeah, a bit of dancing, He set up a try, I believe, as well. And his kicking game, his kicking game is very good.
Did he put the one up to Coates at the end?
I
The
believe it
pass?
was.
Was it a pass or a kick to Coates?
I believe it was a pass.
Yeah, cut out. And he
Yeah.
scored in the
Yeah,
corner.
and he also kicked through to Pappenhausen in
That's
the first
right.
half.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
All right, near the bell. That also fucked us as well. Yeah, good to relive that.
And then my dung, I really want to say Ashley Klein, but I don't want to.
Broke
I
the
don't
record.
want to bag the refs out and cost us 10K.
I don't think it's actually going to happen. We're not that famous,
So
right?
he said,
We're not Sticky Ricky, all right?
I'm going to go the commentary for the Broncos Panthers game. Like, we've been playing for 27 rounds plus the rounds of finals, and you still can't get players' names right.
Who'd they get wrong?
They called Lindsay Smith Lindsay Collins.
Oh, I heard that actually.
They did that a few times in the game. It's like-
He's not that tough, bro.
yeah, like.
I didn't think of it actually because I'm like, who the fuck's Lindsay
I'll say,
Collins? I'm like,
Lindsay
what?
Smith has fucking hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lindsay Collins looks like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah,
Shout out
so-
to Lindsay. I love you, mate, but
Yeah, you would think.
half-sucked mango.
Anyway, yeah.
Microphone out of your mouth.
So anyway, no.
We never let Harry speak. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah, this
Continue.
is some
Sorry.
bullshit.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think after the amount of rounds we've played this year, you would think they'd be able to get the player's name right.
And he's not new, Smith. Like, he's been playing for a couple of seasons now,
Yeah.
so you should know by now at least.
And they're two different teams as well.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, one's literally black. as
whoa,
well.
whoa.
Sorry, they wear
yeah,
black.
They were
Right,
actually
right,
wearing
right,
pink.
right,
They were wearing pink. You are correct.
That's actually what cost us. I think we weren't
Yeah.
wearing the Vegas jersey.
That's what it was. Awesome. Well, that is it for Dynamos and Tongues for another week. Thank God. Let's move on.
Jeez, I'm starving. I could really go for a snack.
Mate, we're halfway through recording. We can't stop now for a snack. And besides, what are we going to eat that will keep our bellies full?
Dude, I know I'm sorry, but I've just discovered Gibson Country Style Jerky, the greatest jerky going around. They have a variety of flavors, including pepper steak, barbecue bourbon, and teriyaki, and they deliver countrywide.
Wow, bro, that sounds amazing. I have to get my hands on some of this. Where can I find it?
You can visit their website at gibsoncountrystylejerky.com or check out their social media pages for more. And because you're a fan of Ruck Infringement Podcast, you can use the code podcast for 10% off.
Done. Already ordered. I'm so hungry now.
Gibson Country Style Jerky, the perfect snack for any occasion.
Of course, it is now time for the Prophets Preview.
Who's hot? Who's not? He's got the view. It's time for the breakdown. Profits review. To the
All right, let's look at the grand final coming up for the NRL and the NRLW this week. Now, NRL is Broncos v Storm. Going to be a fantastic game. Of course, Sunday night, 8 p.m., but, festivities will start from about 4, 5, 6 p.m. They'll just be going all afternoon. Donald, do you have the
Betting's open,
amounts
mate.
there?
Yeah.
The betting?
Obviously no team list out yet, but Melbourne $1.74 to Brisbane $2.10.
$2.10 is
Well,
juicy,
team lists
isn't it?
aren't out at the moment, but you'd
Yeah,
imagine
very
they're going to
nice.
be unchanged.
So if you are tuning in for the first time, we're going to tell you who's going to win, a margin, and a couple of try scorers as well. All right, I'm not starting with Harry because he's losing it at the moment.
Blame producer Reese for that.
It's a very good drawing of a. If you are watching if you are listening on the audio, he's just drawn a sombrero and put it on my head. I don't know what that is in reference to, but anyway,
Your Mexican heritage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, mate, don't say that.
But let's start off with you, Dongle. Who have you got for this game?
I'm going to be at a wedding, so I'm not going to be watching it anyway. So I'm not too phased, to be honest. I'm going to go Brisbane for someone different.
Yep.
And that's the only reason I'm going Brisbane. I'm not that excited, to be fair. If Penrith made it, I can get behind the whole from dead last thing to getting up there. But yeah, I don't know. Brisbane for someone different. That's all I'm going to go with.
It's been
here.
19 years for Brisbane.
It has been a long time for Brisbane. They're obviously very close 2 years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, before they were shattered. Yeah, we'll go Brisbane. I'll go on a tight one though, so we'll go by 2 points. Couple of try scorers though. Who are we going to go? I'll go Xavier Willison again. I thought his try was pretty good.
That's a
He
great try.
found a massive hole in the defence there. And Adam Reynolds, I think. We'll get him to go over as well.
Yeah,
Just to
very
sort
nice.
of, I don't know, it might be his last game, you reckon, if they win, but
I don't know.
I don't know if he'll retire or not. Do you
Yeah,
think?
maybe.
Yeah.
That's a big call. I didn't even think of that.
I reckon if he scores a try, if they win and he scores or he plays
Hunt might
the
even
game
retire
of his
too.
career, I'd fucking hang in the boot. Or
Yeah,
Hunt
yeah.
as well, yeah. Ezra Mam, he should probably retire as well.
He should.
Harry, who you got in this game?
I wasn't going to get started. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Just you wait. I've got Melbourne to win this. As much as it pains me to say it, I hate both these teams, but I think Melbourne will get it done. They've been there for however many seasons now. It's just another game for them, really. They have the experience, whereas Broncos, they've been on and off. Obviously, the heartbreak of 23, cop that. And then, like you said, it's been 19 years since they won it. So, Melbourne for me, 1-12. In terms of try scorers, I'm going to go Eli Katoa, Coates, and from Broncos, I'm going to go big boy Payne Haas.
Oh, very nice. It'd be great if Payne gets a try. Craig, who's winning this game?
Mate, at the start of the year, I picked a Brisbane-Melbourne grand final.
Well done.
And in this one, I've got Brisbane winning by field goal by one. Brisbane by
love it.
one. Very tight in the
Who
game.
kicks it?
Ben Hunt. How
Oh,
good. Ben Hunt.
full circle moment for him.
Full circle.
Damn.
And I think if it does go the other way, if Melbourne win, Munster walks away with the Clive Churchill. If
Yeah.
Brisbane win, I think it has to be Reece Walsh. If they win, he has to have a game of his life.
Yeah, for sure. Love it. Boys, I'm going to go Brisbane as well. I just want to see Brisbane get up. It's been 19 years for them. I love seeing a drought broken. I think it'd be great for them. I'm going to go Brisbane by 2. Penalty goal in it. I think it's going to be controversial as well. That's my call. Controversial penalty. They'll get the 2 in front. They'll win the game. In terms of try scorers, I'm going to look at Ryan Pappenhausen to score, Reece Walsh to get over, and Josiah Karapani to score. And then my bold prediction for the game, Ben Hunt to drop the ball off kickoff, but they still win.
Please no.
But they win.
Oh.
But they win. They turn it around and they win.
Shattered for him. fellas.
Yeah, just a bold prediction there, Shout out to Hunty.
Is that on Sportsbet? Can you punt on that?
It should be.
I think they'll probably do it like one of those novelty bets.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sportsbet, good people, of course. They follow this podcast avidly.
Yeah.
So, definitely get on that if that is a market. Let's talk about the NRLW now. We've got the Roosters against the Broncos. Broncos in the women's and the men. So, well done to Brisbane. And they were in the AFL as well and won it. So, good time to be a Queenslander, as much as we hate saying that. Roosters v Broncos, going to be a great game there. Do you have the odds there at all, Dongle, for that game?
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I
No,
should,
that's
yeah.
fine if you don't. That's all good.
No, I'm just being a lazy bastard.
No excuses. Harry,
Yes, I do.
You do? What are the odds?
Whoa, Sydney Roosters women $2.25 to the Broncos $1.65.
wow,
Damn.
that surprises me.
Do they know something we don't, or
I
should
say
we
you
just
would, you
load
would
up
think
on?
the team that's undefeated all season
Yeah.
would be the favourites.
Should we
Yeah,
just
that's really interesting.
Should we just load up on this now? Or?
Definitely load up on the Chooks then at $2.20. That's great.
Yeah. Can I spot 10K before we get fined? Or?
Yeah. Harry, who have you got in this game?
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go for the Broncos in the men's, so I've got to be equal. I'm not going to go for the Broncos in the women's. I think the Roosters get it done. They've just been dominant all year.
Yeah.
I'm going bold. I'm going to go Roosters 13 plus.
Wow, in a grand final.
Yep, in a grand final.
Love it.
Um,
Shades of Manly, 40-0.
It'll be good. I don't think it'll be to nil. I think
Yeah.
Broncos will score. In terms of try scorers, Olivia Koenig to get over.
She's been good.
Amber Hall.
Oh, yeah,
to get over.
yeah.
And from Broncos, I'll go Tamika Upton and is it Mele Hafunga,
Yeah,
the centre?
Yeah, she's great. Love it. Dongle, who's going to win this game?
We'll go Brisbane women as well. It's going to be a good night out for Brisbane. Reese is happy that Brisbane won the AFL.
If they win all the sport this year,
know.
imagine that.
And they just got to win the A-League too. We
Yeah.
should be across that this
Brisbane
year.
Raw. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Brisbane Raw. That's a good team name. Let's go the Broncos women. Yeah,
Yeah, very nice. Love it.
Yeah, we'll go. Another 2 points. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, keep it tight. I like it. Craig, Roosters getting it done?
Roosters get it done. I'm going to go bold and say 22-8.
Oh, I love it. Score
the
prediction
score.
too. Of course, I'm going the Chook skills to get it done as well. I think you would hate to be undefeated all year and then lose in the biggest game of your career. So I'll back them to get it done. A couple of try scorers. I'll throw Jesse Sturgis in there, Isabel Kelly. And let's go Jocelyn Keller to get over the line this week. All right, well, that is really it for our preview. There's only the 2 games this week. There's not much going on. It is grand final week. So if you are a supporter of Brisbane or Melbourne, enjoy the week, have fun, and, good luck on grand final day. It's going to be wonderful.
Who do we think?
Pick a real team.
So in the women's, who do you think gets the Karen Murphy medal?
I think Liv Koenig if Roosters win at lock, and if Broncos win, because she's retiring, Ali Brigginshaw.
Yeah.
Because this will be her last game as well.
Yeah, there's a market on it. Koenig is the favourite for
Oh,
the
wow.
Roosters with
There you go.
$7.
Yeah.
And Upton is the favourite with
Yeah.
$2.80.
I mean, she's a fantastic player.
And then obviously going off that, who else do you think gets Clive Churchill? Like you gotta
Oh, for the men's?
yeah, for the men's.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I think it was only Craig that gave us his. So, Clive Churchill for the men's. I think if Storm win, I'll say Harry Grant if Storm win for Clive Churchill. If Broncos win, I'm going to say Payne Haas.
That's a very good shout.
Yeah,
Good one, yeah.
yeah.
Dongle, who do you reckon?
Yeah, Jerome Hughes if Melbourne win. I reckon Jerome Hughes will get it. Yeah, just because he's a fucking animal, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that kind of presence about him.
Got that dog in him.
Yeah, dominant. If Brisbane win, yeah, it's going to be one of the old dudes, yeah. Like, we'll go, we'll get
the old
Benny
dudes?
Hunt.
Ezra
We'll go
Mam.
Benny. Just get rid of Mam. We'll go Benny Hunt. I reckon he'll get it.
Yeah, nice.
I reckon for me, if Melbourne win, it's going to be Munster, and for Broncos, I'm gonna go Reynolds.
Yeah,
Reynolds to get it done.
I don't think there's been often times with a Clive Churchill that we haven't seen it go to either a spine player or like a lock. It's usually so for like a front rower to win it would be incredible. I think Haas is a good shout.
I think it's a good call.
I think he's a very good
I
shout.
think Brent Kite got it many years ago at Manly.
Manly.
Yeah,
2008
but
might have been.
I've got another bold prediction.
Yep.
I think Jerome Hughes is going to struggle in this game.
Yeah.
I think Madge and the toughness behind him, I think they're going to be running at Hughes. And I think that's where Cronulla let themselves down. They should have had the forwards running at him after being out.
sure.
And I think they are going to go after him big time, the
And-
forwards.
They said that on they said that on Journeyman podcast that Toby Rudolph, he's obviously on that, and they said, "Oh, you're just going to run it Hughes or what?" And he's like, "No, that changes the whole game plan. Like, we're not fucking changing the game plan just to do that. And I'm like,
Should have.
maybe you should have, bro.
You always
Maybe should have, big fella.
you should always run at an injured player. Like, I know that sounds bad, but like when you know a player
have to.
is
You
carrying
have to do
injury,
it.
you run at them. You know, and you look at Cooper Cronk 2018, right? Bung shoulder. He was still trying to make tackles. Storm weren't running at him though.
Still leading with his shoulder too.
Storm weren't running at him.
Yeah.
Like he was doing the damage to his shoulder, but they just weren't.
He was coaching on the field.
Yeah,
Like he was
exactly.
directing the players
Yeah.
what to do. And he came out this week and said if they had have known how severe his shoulder was, Roosters probably don't win
No.
because they run at him
That's
and
right.
they take it. And
That's right.
they've got to
got
do
to.
it.
You got to.
Cronulla should have done it. I think Brisbane
It's like
will.
when Garner went down in your game, I was screaming at the Broncos, go right.
Yeah.
Hit where Garner is. Run that hole. And just none of them did. It's crazy. But
I got a bold prediction that
Yeah,
I
go.
really hope happens. Ezra Mam to get folded like a pram by Eli Katoa.
Folded like a pram.
A pram.
Man
Wow.
the pram.
Man in the pram. I love it. My bold prediction is Reece Walsh will drink some toilet water before the game and have an absolute
I don't
blinder.
think that's a bold prediction. I think
Sorry.
that's going to
Yeah.
happen.
That's just a pre-game ritual now.
Wasn't there a video of him like drinking like
Yeah, he's
his
got a coffee.
mug or
Yeah,
something?
he's got a coffee mug shaped like a toilet bowl.
I don't know if that was AI or whether that was real, but yeah.
If it's real, that's fucking
You want to know
hilarious.
with him?
Yeah,
If
that's
it was
right.
real, that's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
exactly. But
Good
no,
on him.
some fantastic predictions there. And look, it's going to be a fantastic grand final. So enjoy it. Of course, we will be at the Corner Post as well on Sunday live, Liverpool Westfield, which is going to be awesome from about 9 a.m. So we'll be there for a couple of hours, probably to 11:30. Some of us will be leaving a bit early, but boys, we're going to try and get down there, which will be great. We're going to give you some grand final predictions, tips, and we might even look at the season that was. Talk about our season highlights, what we enjoyed this year, what we didn't enjoy, anything that maybe they could improve on for 2026. And we've got special guest Troy Warner joining us, of course, from the Para Cave. He'll be
Nice.
down there. Of course, Mad sponsor of the Para Cave as well. And I'm trying to get some of our other sponsors to come and join us too. So there may be some other special guests in the works, which will be fantastic. So if you are listening, get down to the Corner Post, Liverpool Westfield from 9 a.m. on Sunday, grand final day. It's going to be awesome. All right.
Say the just say the special code word as well. Ruck infringement, and Joey will sign your ass.
Yeah, I'll even take my shirt off as well and spin it around like Miko. But, I mean, that might even happen without the code word.
Well, now it's time to hear from our latest sponsor, Corner Post.
Huh? Why are we sponsoring the Corner Post? Isn't that part of the stadium?
No, you imbecile. The Corner Post is a sports store located in the heart of Westfield, Liverpool, with all your sporting needs covered from rugby league to soccer too.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I've got to get there.
Now open at Westfield, Liverpool, go to all their social media pages to check out all their content.
The Corner Post, helping you with all your sporting needs.
But let's jump into a bit of talking points now.
Talking points, talk, talk, talk. Rumors, transfers, players wanna walk. Injuries, drama, who's in form? Head highs, arrests, headlines swarm. We're live, NRL views. Ruck infringement podcast, your fix for breaking news. It's talking points. Over to you. Oh yeah.
Interesting talking point this week. Obviously, in the notes, I've put that obviously Penrith out.
Panthers, yeah.
Has the dynasty ended? We spoke a bit off air, and we probably said no because, they were 2 points away from a sixth grand final in a row. So I think the dynasty's still there. The culture's still there. The club, and the good thing for Penrith, they haven't lost anybody for next year. Over the past 5 years, you've lost players.
I mean, we're losing 13 players,
Yeah.
but of the big names, I guess you could probably. Well, actually, no. Dane Laurie, he's going to be a massive loss. I think that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he hasn't played as many games, but when he has played for us in the regular NRL season, he's fucking killed it.
So my question to you boys, Dongle, we'll start with you. Is the dynasty over?
No, not by any chance. I reckon they're there or thereabouts again next year. What happened to them during the year with the whole coming back from last? I thought, everyone's worked out how to beat them finally.
Yeah, it was an interesting season
and then
for
they
them,
sort of just
wasn't it?
came back and they were consistent, but they definitely didn't have the shades of them like that we've seen for the last few years. You talk about like the turning points or the turning points in the last few games.
Yeah.
I think it's been like half time. they don't come out strong, but they come out precise and perfect. Like their completion rates and their kicking game is just spot on. So absolutely first, and then there is daylight between them and second. Yeah, they are good at that. But like when they're ahead at half time or when they're like ahead in the game, they tend to just switch off and they defend, it seems. Yeah. Like, and they sort of did it against Brisbane as well. Like Brisbane came out firing, absolutely firing. They didn't change their game plan to suit that. And then you could tell when Brisbane got under their skin. Yeah. So a little bit different this year, but I reckon they'll work on that in the off season. I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon. No, like especially when you got the likes of Cleary and that there. Like,
well, you know what's interesting, and I don't want to be the negative one on the pod, but they were last, right? And then they won what 9? Was it 9 in a row? 9 games in a row.
Yeah,
those 9 games were all bottom 5 teams. There was the bottom 5 that they beat. That's no knock on what they did, but then they lost to the top 3 teams 3 weeks in a row. And it was just a bit like, well, the season wasn't, it wasn't going well. Yes, they're coming back, but I don't know. It's just very different for Penrith because usually we would see them beat the likes of Melbourne, Raiders. The Dogs was different because that was a B strength team. Yeah. That was under strength. But the Melbourne and the Raiders one, like I know it was Golden Point and it was so tight, but it was just, there was a lot of fans, not yourself, Harry, but some fans who were going, well, how good's this 9-game winning streak? And it was like, yeah, but you beat Para, Rabbits, Tigers, Knights, Titans in those 9 twice. Some of those teams twice. So, like, yes, it was a great run, but I would have liked to have seen in that 9 if they had have beaten the likes of, Melbourne, the likes of the Sharks in that 9-game winning streak as well. Because for me, it just, as much as everyone went, okay, we know what Penrith can do, I sort of went, well, I want to see them beat a top 4 team yet. I want to see them, and they did that in the semi. They beat the Dogs, full strength and convincingly.
So we also did beat a top 8 team as well. We started off with Broncos.
Yeah, I mean in that
in that 9 winning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the Magic round. That was the start of it.
Yes. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. So you beat the grand finalists for this year, so that is good. But yeah, it was just interesting.
Egg on your face.
It's not even like I'm not saying that I thought Penrith were bad. It's just an interesting take. On that when they won.
Mind you, also the teams that we were beating, yes, they were bottom of the ladder, but we were also beating them whilst being on the bottom of the ladder. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, we are a top 8 team, but you look at it from this year.
Yeah.
We spent 12 rounds in the bottom half of the ladder.
Yeah, it was a weird season. I mean, a lot of those teams beat, like the Roosters were in the top 8 and then they got beat by the Eels, the Tigers.
Yeah.
all down there as well. So, yeah, it was a weird season. Titans beat us early in the season as well. It was a strange year.
Very strange.
Boys, next talking point, didn't have this in the notes, but the Dally M nominations have come out on the NRL website. Now, fullback nominees, you got Tedesco, KO Weeks, and I had it. I forget who the third one was. There was 3 there. And
Apps, Hammer.
Nah.
Edwards.
Nah, it wasn't Edwards.
Will Kennedy.
Definitely wasn't Kennedy. And then you had your wingers. It was Marky Mark, Jacob Kiraz. Your centres, Herbie Farnworth was in there, Stephen Crichton. 5'8" was Cam Munster, Ethan Strange. They're just to name a few. The halfback, of course, was Jamal Fogarty, Nathan Cleary. And I believe... Katoa, that was the one. Isaiah Katoa. Yeah, do you have some of the lists there from props onwards?
Oh, I was going to say, I've got the fullback.
Perfect. Yeah.
So fullbacks were Weeks, Tedesco, Walsh.
Yep.
Centers, McLean, Farnworth, Staggs, Toya, Critter. Winger, Nawakani Tawaze, Kiraz, Coates, Savage, Lomax. Don't know
how. Did they
how.
only get 1 in the position or 2?
It'll be 2. So it'll be.
It is 2.
So
I thought it's only 1.
So I'm pretty sure they
centre of the year and winger of the year.
I thought it was 2, wasn't it? I thought they normally do 2.
No, I think. Oh, maybe I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But
and then 5'8", Munster, Strange, Burton. Halves, Cleary, Fogarty, Katoa. Hooker, Coruscant, Brayley, Starling.
Coruscant's in there. How good?
Give it to him.
Prop.
Give it in.
Prop. You have Fanua Blake, Papali, or Papali'i, which one it is, the Canberra one. Haas, Utoi Kamanu, and May.
Yeah.
May.
That's tough, yeah.
Terrell's been good this year.
Second rower, you got Angus Crichton, Ellie Katoa, Hudson Young, Liam Martin, Leka Halasima. Lock, you have Aaron Clark, Isaiah Yeo, and Nafahu White.
Oh, give it to White.
Rookie of the year, you've got Iongi, Halasima, Toya. Captain of the year, you got Teddy, Cleary, and Critter. Coach, you have Serrato, Maguire, and Stewart. And then the most interesting one, the Proven Summons. So for some reason, there's a joint nomination. Okay. So they have Fogarty, Lomax, and then as a joint nomination, Jerome Luai and Lockie Galvin.
What?
Oh, okay.
For
so
what?
what's the Proven
For what,
Summons
sorry?
again?
The Proven.
I have no
Proven
idea.
Summons?
I don't know what the Proven Summons is, but
Okay.
literally,
I don't know if that's community play. No, I don't think it's community.
No.
I don't know. It's an interesting one. But
Yeah,
my
let-
question about those, thank you for reading that out.
Okay.
My question about that was
Yeah,
for
Doc.
Coach of the Year, boys. Now, Coach of the Year is a really interesting one because obviously, you know, a lot of Panther fans talk about Ivan. Can't believe he hasn't. I don't think he's won one over the
He
past
hasn't.
5
He
years,
hasn't.
which is
Yeah.
insane.
Ridiculous,
You
yeah.
know, considering how good they've been. This year, I don't think he deserved Coach of the Year nomination. I know he took him from 12 to a game before a grand final, but when you look at those three there,
because they
Ricky
base it off.
Stewart-
They base it off the first, like the normal season. They don't include
Yeah.
finals or anything.
But
That's right,
but
yeah.
even basing it off the normal season, Ricky Stewart, like they finished first, they should be up there. Madge, I think personally, I'd give it to Madge. He would be my pick for it. Madge Maguire, just been really impressed with what I've seen
Some
from
of the Broncos fans are pretty off match too, weren't they? Like when they were sort
crazy,
of struggling,
isn't it?
like they were like, "Oh, he's not the man to
It's
do it."
because
And now
he's a hard taskmaster.
Yeah,
We saw it
he
at
is,
the
yeah.
Tigers, and I don't know if you guys watched that documentary, the Tiger Town documentary. It
Oh,
was
I
great.
love that spray.
Yeah, fantastic. But that's who he is as a coach. But I think it gets the best out of the players. Yeah. So.
I think Madge has done an amazing job to go
Yeah.
up there to win New South Wales the series, to go coach a club like Brisbane, obviously
That was
Queensland
outside
based.
of the top 8 last year too.
But that said, he still had a squad of superstars.
Yep.
I have to give it to Ricky Stewart because
Yeah.
they were
Yeah,
predicted by so-called experts in the game to come last.
Yeah.
I think on our podcast pre-season, I think I had him coming 10th.
Yeah. I had him
and
bottom 4.
For them to come and finish on the top with young players coming through, I'll give it to Ricky.
Yeah, I think that's a great shout. I think with the lack of experience the Raiders had, it's a fantastic. They've done so well this year.
Yeah.
I hope Ethan Strange gets 5'8" of the year. He's been electric for me.
He's got it, yeah.
I think some of the other positions probably pretty clear cut. I think Tedesco will get fullback and probably Dally M.
Yeah.
This year, I think it's him and Daylight second at the moment. In terms of wingers, if it is two, I'd probably give it to Marky Mark and Xavier Coates. But Kiraz has been really good too.
Yeah.
I just think he's had a couple of injuries this year that's probably taken him off the game a little bit. Centers, I would have had Herbie earlier on in the season. Thought Herbie was electric but got injured. So I think Stephen Crichton probably nails that spot there. Halfback would be interesting. I'd give it to Isaiah Katoa.
Yeah, I give it to
I agree.
Katoa.
Totally
He has
agree.
been so good. And it'll show whether it's recency bias or whether they're actually watching the games
Yeah.
as to who gets it. If Cleary gets it, it's no knock on Cleary, but it's recency bias. If Katoa gets it, then they've given it off this season, which is fantastic.
Sorry, I just had a quick Google search of the Proven Summons medal.
Yeah.
It's deemed by the judges of players who act in the spirit of the game, like in the true spirit of the game.
And Galvin's name was in there.
Galvin and Luai
Okay.
as a joint nomination.
Could you imagine them going up to collectors together?
That's bullying. That's bullying.
That would be fucking hilarious. That would be hilarious
I
if
love
those
it.
two win it.
I love it. Props, look, I think Terrell May and Payne Haas are probably the shoe-ins there. In terms of hooker's an interesting one.
I think it would go to Brayley.
I think it's got to be Blake Brayley. I think Coruscant's been great for the Tigers considering, how their season went. They had a
Yeah.
very roller coaster sort of season, but he's been great for them. Second row, I'd give it to Alicia Katoa if they are going a second. Huddy Young, I think Angus Crichton came good towards the back end of the season, but I'd probably go Huddy Young, Alicia Katoa. And then Lock, I think you got to give it to Isaiah Yeo. I think he's been probably the best. I think Aaron
I was
Clark.
going to say, I have a bold shout. I reckon it's going to go to Aaron
Aaron
Clark.
Clark has been incredible for the Warriors this year, coming over from the Titans. Captain of the year will be interesting. I think Crichton might get it over Tedesco. My shout will be Tedesco to get it. Rookie of the year, we've spoken about Rookie of the year a lot this year. Probably our two that we said were Toya and Halasima. Both are in there. I think I'm probably leaning more towards Toya only because he played Origin after 10 games. I think they might go with that, but I thought Halasima has had a ripper year And
I won't be mad
nah,
if whoever gets it out of those two.
me neither. Me neither.
But then again, you could also throw like Iongi is the other nominee. Like you could throw him in there.
The problem is Parra didn't really kick into gear till the last 6 weeks. You know.
Yeah.
So I think when you look at the Warriors, Halcyon was pretty consistent, 27 rounds. Toya was pretty consistent, you know, for most of that as well. So I think they've got to be the top two there. Spoke about coach. But boys, not really any other talking points. Obviously, the grand final coming up, going to be wonderful.
Wow, I've got my lawn in tip-top shape.
What are you talking about, bro? This is a rugby league podcast.
Oh, sorry, man. I've just been really impressed with my new mower from Koala Mowers. It's powerful, cuts well, and gives me a nice, fresh finish. Plus, it makes my lawn look the best on the block.
Jeez, that sounds good. I really need to trim my hedges. Can they help there too?
Koala Mowers have all your lawn care needs covered, my man. They have all the right tools and equipment to trim your hedges, cut your grass, and blow away your leaves.
All right, you've convinced me. Where can I buy one?
Check them out on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or locally at 112 Russell Street, Emu Plains. And if you mention the Ruck Infringement podcast in store, you'll get 10% off.
Great. I'm on my way to get myself a new trimmer.
Koala Mowers, making lawn care easy without the hassle of having the correct qualifications.
But we're going to jump out of talking points now. We're going to head into my favourite segment. We're going to hand it over to the man Dongle for Dongle's Dystopia.
Welcome to Dongle's Dystopia. It's the ultimate NRL question of what if. There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. Or is there?
2015.
2010 this year. 2010 this week.
Alrighty, boys. Maximum effort this week. As I was saying off air, I had to outsource this one because I was a bit lazy today, and I thought,
you know what, mate?
What do you want me to do today?
You're allowed to be lazy every now and again.
That's all right. I hope my wife's listening. Just kidding, she doesn't listen. She says she does.
She doesn't listen, mate.
She don't fucking listen.
Shout out to Beck.
Love you, babe. Alrighty. Okay, so my what if question this week, and Joe, I hope you're paying attention because you might need to know what this is because you've definitely not across this.
I'm more worried about Craig for this question.
Uh-oh. Could be anything from the last 14 years.
Greatest commentator we've seen in the game, Braithen Astor, 2010 final series. Nails a field goal and cements himself
I know what it is.
into commentary history. What would happen if he didn't slot the field goal?
Ooh.
Tigers win, make the grand final.
Did they beat the Dragons in the grand final? Dragons were hot that year, 2010.
Were, yeah.
Well, we lost to them the following week because we had to play them the following week, and I think we lost to them by a field goal. So the answer is, do we win the grand final? Yes, Joey, we do. But we'll never know because Braithen Astor nailed that field goal.
And then went to the Tigers a couple of years later. And then he joined them.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm back. Remember me?
Are we playing finals? Oh, no.
Yeah.
But look, sorry, you go.
No, I was going to say, if Benji won 2 grand finals as well, imagine that. Imagine if Benji had 2.
I was he won one.
Imagine imagine if he had 2. I don't know. That'd be awesome for him. Yeah, we talk about we were just talking before about blokes like Cooper Cronk who've won.
I think with
I
that
more
game,
fingers on my hands, but
I think what was incredible about that game is that Tigers got in the lead, Roosters came back, and Astor was 35 metres out and to the left.
Yeah,
and was wearing number 11. He was playing second row in that game.
Yeah.
So no one thought the kick was going to an Astor.
Yeah.
No one. You had Carney and Pearce there who could have kicked it, and they went to an Astor. I think it was a fantastic play, but I felt for Tigers fans.
I was at the game, guys, and it hurt, but I'll never forget the Simon O'Dwyer hit on your man.
Hargreaves.
That was semi-final football, but yeah. That's rugby league. It can be a cruel game.
Mate, it can. It can be a funny game
Don't
as
I know
well. Oh, we've just got
go.
confirmation in NRL to appoint Atkins as grand final referee.
Good call. Good call.
Fantastic call.
Thank the Lord for that.
Thank you to the
Do you reckon
NRL.
that's pressure? They made that call. Do you reckon that's just because of pressure? Because they obviously climbed
because of the
Origin and
fans.
stuff. But yeah, they obviously fans and pressure. Yeah,
You've only got to watch the 2 semi-final games. One was free-flowing. One was stop, start. Oh, good call. NRL, well done.
Beautiful. He's now going to ref the New South Wales Cup final. So I don't know. Maybe. But no, Dongle, fantastic question, mate.
Yep.
I think it would have been great if Anasta doesn't kick that. I think Tigers probably do go on and win that game. Would have been interesting if they could have went all the way. I think they would have given the Dragons a red-hot crack that year. Tigers had a really good squad in 2010.
Yeah.
It was a good side. So, yeah, look, definitely interesting. We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We still get to watch beautiful Braith on the TV, though.
We
don't
do. How good.
Accompanied by Buzz.
Oh, Buzz. Give you Buzz impression, Dongle.
You put me on the spot in front of Craig. I can't.
He does a great
I'm
Buzz.
only staring right at you.
He does a great Buzz impression.
I will say this, Braith Anasta is one of the best commentators we have ever had on NRL 360. I believe that he is a generational talent. Let's go get a succulent Chinese meal.
You know we could watch him blow off about Ezra Mann or something.
It would be interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if he
100%.
would.
Yeah.
But, mate, fantastic as always. That's Dongle's Dystopia for another week.
You
All
didn't-
right.
You didn't say one of the best, so you know it was shit.
I said it was good as always. It's okay.
Yeah, true.
Well,
yeah,
one of your
it's
best,
one of
Dongle.
the
One of
There
your
we
best,
go,
mate.
There it is.
One of your best.
So now you know it's definitely shit.
Now you know.
Well, now it's time to hear from our newest sponsor, Dream Flooring.
Dream Flooring? That sounds amazing. What exactly do they do?
Seriously, bro, it's in the name. They do flooring, the type you could only dream of. For 20 years, Mick and Sam have been supplying Penrith with the most quality flooring designs. With a wide variety of colours and materials, Dream Flooring have all your flooring needs covered.
But where do I find them?
You can check them out on social media at Dream Flooring Australia or visit them in store on Bat Street, Jamison Town.
Whoa, that sounds incredible.
Dream Flooring Australia. Make your dream a reality.
We're going to jump
Go
into
do it.
Joey's Jumble.
It's fast, it's fun, it's wild and humble. Get your NRL brain and gear for Joey's Jumble. Questions, chaos, win or stumble. It's game time now with Joey's Jumble.
Now, Harry, you weren't here last week. Luke is miles ahead now. He got all three last week. What we're going to do, because Ryan is so far behind, is he's going to team up with Craig, and every answer he gets right, he's going to get 5 points. So he has a chance of getting 15 points here. Just
right.
to catch up to you
So
guys.
You should
do
see
I,
how bad
do
Troy was
I
at this
get
last
anything?
week.
Yeah, you
you
get 1
won.
point per correct answer.
Well, how
Pressure's
far
on.
ahead is Luke from me,
Luke,
roughly?
He got all three last week.
He got all three, and he was on 22, so he's on 25. I believe
I think I'm on like 21.
I think you're, yeah, so he's not far. So if you get three, you'll be right on, and next week's our last show. So,
Next week should be 10 points per question,
oh,
just to make it
maybe
interesting.
2.
No, make it 10 because if
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, so how we play this game, Craig, is I ask a couple of questions from the week that was. You buzz in with your name, and if you get it right, you'll hear ding, ding, ding. If you get it wrong, you'll hear meh, just from my mouth. So pretty simple.
There's no like official recording equipment here.
No, it's all pretty easy. All right, you want to test your
Acapella.
buzzers, Harry?
Harry.
Dongle, you want to test your buzzer?
Doesn't work.
Not that he uses it because he always loses anyway. Craig, you want to test your buzzer?
Craig.
Beautiful. So if Craig or Dongle answer, 5 points go to Dongle. He's on 8 points. Let's just get a recap here. So he's on 8, Harry's on 21, and Luke is on 24.
Yeah, I'm not very quick at this. But to be fair, yeah, I'm not very quick at this. But, you know.
Yeah, that's it. You're not very quick at it.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
gave you a chance to catch up a few times
Now-
without not being
you
here.
have.
Now,
Yeah.
now there was only 2 games, so I've had to really think this week for some questions. But
Holy shit, you had to
question,
think?
yeah, I know. Question number 1. Are we ready?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Who won Man of the Match in Sharks vs Storm?
Craig Munster.
Ah.
Harry.
Harry.
Was it Hughes?
Got it. Come on, boys.
Can I go on Harry's team?
Yeah, and then I get 2.5 points.
That's 1 to Harry. All right, here we go. Second question. All right.
Sorry, mate.
Don't stress.
Don't apologise. He doesn't even buzz in.
I don't even try anymore.
He doesn't. He just sits there. Let's Harry answer. All right, second
it.
question. Here we go.
I want to see the showdown next week.
What was the final score for Broncos
Harry.
Panthers? Harry.
16-14.
Oh, he's got it. That's 2 from 2 for Harry.
Straight and
All right.
fucking hard.
Final question. Let's make it 10 points for this one if you get it right. All right. So you go straight to 18. Okay. Sound good?
You ready, Harry?
All right, Harry. You get 1 point if you get it right. Okay. Final question. And this will be if you're paying attention.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Who scored the winning try for the Broncos? Harry.
Mariner.
Mariner is correct. He's done it. He's got all 3. Dongle remains on 8 points.
Sorry,
for
mate,
the
I offered
season.
nothing.
Oh, don't worry.
absolutely
Don't
nothing.
worry. He had help last week too, and he still sat there. So.
Troy was terrible.
Yeah,
Let's get away, Troy.
Troy was just as bad.
Questions were shit, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
I'm
were. They
joking,
were.
yeah.
They're pretty bad.
You know the game I only watched half of on the weekend?
So Harry moves to 24. And of course, Luke is on 25. So next week is the showdown. Going to be fantastic next week. Of course, we don't really know what you're playing for yet, but I'll come up with something next week. So it's going to be fantastic.
What should be a fucking crisp high five or some shit.
Might even get a trophy made up. That'd be pretty
God.
cool. Get it engraved as well.
Oh.
I've actually got to bring a wooden spoon in for Dongle
Yeah, do that.
for losing.
You know,
Joey
I got
Shumble.
most of my points when you guys were overseas playing cricket.
When you were away.
I
I think you got
against
away.
Josh. Yeah.
It was Josh. It's pretty easy. Shout out to the Saints.
Well, mate, I've got to ask, how are you keeping yourself looking so fresh these days?
Mate, it's because of these awesome safety glasses from Stay Fancy Eyewear. Not only do they protect me from the harsh rays of the sun, but they also make me look damn good too.
Well, mate, where can I get myself a pair of those?
Visit their website at stayfancy.com.au or visit their social media pages. And if you follow the Ruck Infringement podcast, you can use the code RUCK10% for 10% off today.
I'm heading there right now. You'll see a new me next week.
Stay Fancy Eyewear, keeping you safe and looking good while doing it.
But boys, we're going to jump into some viewer questions before we finish up. Now, Dongle, do you have those viewer questions there
I
for
do,
us?
mate. Oh, it sure diddly does.
Beautiful.
It is coming.
We had 4 this
This
week.
is not a stalling tactic at all. Yeah, the first question. Is that my man?
Yep. So it says.
No, I was
Oh,
going.
who
Is
was
it
it
Zuru?
from?
Is it Zuru?
No, it wasn't
yeah,
Zuru.
Oh, it's in the same text. Yeah, okay. Zuru,
No,
write a question,
this
mate.
This was actually from our good mate the Saint, Josh Bradley.
Ah,
Yep.
not as good, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Part of the Ruck Infringement
Puppy
podcast crew.
legend. Alrighty. Josh writes in, did Mam, Cleary, Martin and Willison get let off for a potential grand final for both teams? Oh, get let off because of a potential grand final for both teams.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've spoken about that a
Yeah.
bit already. I think yeah, as we said, you want big game players in big games. So I think that's what they've done.
I think this all started when Nico Hines got cleared.
yeah,
from his hip
with
drop.
the Montoya hip drop. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's just got like if they want to
they
be
set the precedent. They set the
if they want to go
precedent.
consistency,
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke's
So-
favorite word.
It was yeah, right. And like we said, it let the game flow. Like I like how Reece Walsh ran at the melee and he jumped over him and he almost got away and that
It was
would
like
perfect.
it was
How
like
good was that?
Aaron Woods, New South Wales State of Origin huddle where he missed.
Yeah.
he jumped and he went right over.
How good though? Like, yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon, Greg?
What do I reckon?
Yeah.
You think they should be playing?
I think so. You want to see the big players playing.
Yeah.
It goes against everything they talk about, but I think the one thing you can say the NRL is consistent with, that's their inconsistency.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
But yeah, let's get the big players playing.
100%.
Get him in, get him on.
Yep, hit us with the next one. This is from good mate Toby Thompson.
Toby Thompson.
Yep.
He asks, and this is directly at Harry. It's 4 words.
I already know the question.
Is it over?
No. No.
Is the dynasty, however you want to say it, is it over?
Yeah, I think
No.
we've spoken
did
about it
go this
already.
year,
I don't.
yeah.
I think with
It's
the
not,
culture
yeah.
and the squad that the Panthers have and the young guys coming through, I don't think we can rule it as
I think
out.
we're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
They won 9 in a row, missed the grand final by 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a good year.
They are
Yeah.
coming back.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Come on, Toby.
Better, mate. Don't
Yeah,
ask
be
questions
better.
that are in the notes. All right. Question from the casual athlete. Alrighty. If the Eels are going to win the comp in 2026, how will it happen? I'll let you know how. A terrorist attack. And they're the only team remaining.
I was going to say all the other teams would have to withdraw. Like,
I disagree, guys. I have Parramatta as my dark horse for next year. If Mitchell Moses is fit, I have Parramatta in the top 4.
I have him in the top 8. I think Moses showed over those last month of footy what he can do. And
Jeez, they came together.
Riles is a fantastic coach. He knows what he's doing. He's coached under Robbo and under Bellamy. So, he's no mug. He'll be great next year. I think Parramatta should go all right.
Like, we can take the piss out of Parra as much as we want, but knowing that if Moses is at his full fitness and he's ready to go, they're a team that can contest to win a grand final.
The big thing will be, what do they do at 5'8"? Obviously, there'll be no Dylan Brown there next year.
It'll be that.
Are they going to run with Joash Papali'i?
I reckon they rock with him.
Or are they going to make a play for a 5'8"? Because he is young. He's probably untried, untested at the moment. He's only played a handful of games. Do you make a play for someone in the off season?
I mean, they got a fair amount of cash now with the whole Dylan Brown deal. So
it's an interesting one. But I think if we're looking at that question, what Longy asked, I think how would they do it? It's got to be off the back of Moses.
It does,
He's got to play all year.
Yep, absolutely.
Stay fit.
We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago when Benny was here. Like, I think Jules put the question and said kind of the same thing. Like, how's Parra going to go next year? And we sort of touched on it as well. Yeah, like it will be good to see Moses with a full season. Yeah. Hopefully, Addo Carr and Lomax can stay fit because they was one of Addo Carr's best years he's played in a while. Yeah, like he was
at Melbourne.
fantastic. Yeah,
he was fantastic.
And it'd be good to see Iongi as well with a couple more games under his belt. Like he's only growing in confidence. Like they're probably not too far off it. Yeah, like
the player who really impressed me for them this year, Jack Williams. Came over from the Sharks, know, and he's known as a workhorse at Cronulla, but this year he has been incredible for Parramatta. Yeah. He was almost my player of the season for them.
Yeah, he was great, and he scored a whole bunch of tries as well. Held the ball, which is why I think he got dropped from Cronulla because he bit of a butterfingers there for a while, but no, he came into his own and he was one of their best all year, so... Good signs for Parra, though, for next year. Like, I don't think they're too far off it,
And I'm tipping Jack DeBellin to have a blinder of a year.
Right.
I know
he was
devastated to be pushed out of the Dragons. Absolutely. If he played the Dragons next year, I know I'm off topic now, but he would have been the most capped Dragons player of all time.
Do you think he starts or is he off the bench?
I think he starts, and I think he puts his name back into Origin, to be honest.
I think Junior Paulo goes back to the bench. He's getting old and he's getting past it. Yeah, I could see that happening. That's a great shout.
Yeah.
Love it.
Beauty. And,
speaking of Julie.
Yeah, speaking of Julie, final question from Jules.
Third question.
Yes, it is. It's the final one.
Did I not send the fourth in?
Yeah. Did Man Cleary Wilson get let off early? Is the dynasty over?
Oh, yes.
If the Eels are going to win the comp?
Sorry. I forgot the dynasty.
Yeah, good job, Joey.
See, I asked 3 questions already because there's been 3 already.
So final question from Julie, of course, the owner of the Corner Post, a fantastic sponsor.
What is the score going to be? And who from the listeners are coming into the Corner Post on the grand final morning to see the boys from the Ruck Infringement?
Fantastic question. I think she means what's the score going to be for Broncos Storm this week? Score prediction. Craig gave us his. What's yours, Harry? Put you on the spot.
30-6.
30-6.
Wow. Melbourne. To Melbourne.
What was yours again, Craig?
I got Brisbane 17-16.
Ooh.
Very nice, Dongle.
Did you say 22-8?
No, that was the women's.
Oh, the women's?
Come on, guys.
Okay. Sorry. See, I rarely pay attention. So.
Yeah.
Second last week,
For a second there, I was like, did I actually say that? Because it wouldn't surprise me if I did.
Did he just gaslight you into an answer? We got Broncos 26-24.
Oh, big.
2 points. High scoring game, lots of tries, leaky defense, but it'll be good.
Yeah, nice. I'll go Bronx 2018. 2 points in it.
I'm changing it. 30-12. I'll make it. I'll let them go double digits.
Love it. And in regards to the second part of that question, get down to the Corner Post Sunday 9 a.m. We're going to be there.
Buy some shit.
Buy some awesome jerseys, retro jerseys. You can see behind us. Awesome Sharks retro jersey, all from the Corner Post there. You can get your retro Panthers as well, and retro Roosters is obviously a later edition, but you can get those, so head over to the Corner Post.
I saw the retro Roosters one at the Corner Post. They had them in the toilet. Like you could wipe your ass with it.
Oh, yes. That's where I used it, actually, yeah. It's very good. That's why I grabbed an Australian one instead. But no, fantastic questions there.
I kid. Yeah, beauty.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, that is it for viewer questions. And that's it for the Ruck Infringement podcast for another week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, if you are watching on the YouTube, please give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you are listening on the Spotify, please do the same. Give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, and of course, follow wherever you listen, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube as well. Until next time, that's Harry. Oh, actually, sorry, before we go, Craig, we got something special coming up this week. You're starting Against the Odds. You want to quickly tell the listeners and the viewers a bit about that?
Thank you, mate. Yes, getting ready to launch Against the Odds. So it's a new program that I've been working on, a new organisation, and very excited. What is it about? It's to help people get the best out of themselves. And I think by doing that is accepting where you are at in your current situation. Once you have acceptance, you can then put your energy towards where you want to go. And taking what was originally 8 weeks worth of mentor programs, building it into 30 days. The best thing is it doesn't cost the individual a cent. The idea is that they'll fundraise in that 30 days, and then that money will go back to a local charity. So
how good.
Get the best out of yourself, work with like-minded people, and give back to the community.
And where can people find you, mate?
Website will be launched in the next 2 days.
Beautiful.
So we'll be on Instagram, Facebook,
good.
social media, teaming up with you next season as well. So, looking forward to working back with you again, mate.
Can't wait, mate. It's going to be awesome. And obviously, we thank you for being here, mate, in the flesh, finally.
Finally.
Absolutely wonderful. We've had Craig on many, many episodes in the past through Zoom, and he brings a wealth of knowledge and some great banter as well. So until next time, that's Harry, that's Ryan, that's Craig, I'm Joey. Be good.
Panthers' run has come to an end. No 5P dream they can't defend. The Sharks stood tall, but Fitzy said Sharks haven't become a great side yet. Ashley Klein blew his whistle strong. 18 penalties, the flow felt wrong. But come Sunday, Grant Atkins will take his place. Suck it, Ashley, eggs on your face. This is Rock Infringement Podcast, episode 128. Main event is here, and the stage is great. Thanks to the sponsors, thanks to the crew. We love this pod 'cause of listeners like you. Craig and the Rock Boys reunite. Reach the producer's house, gonna look like a mental asylum. Grand final night. Oh, hey, wait. This is the special edition to this song. Thanks for sticking by this long. On grand final day, come to the corner post, the Rock Infringement Podcast and the Barricade to co-host the special grand final event in store. Westfield, Liverpool, stock up on merch and much more. See you down there from 9